What about the rest of y'all? I've had enough rain. Enough rain for the days. Starting out, like always, just making a few marks. I like this picture because this angle right here just comes down, and this angle's coming down, so it just kind of just keeps you gluing into it. That's why I liked it. A lot of people not out on a Friday night, which are doing home, but me, I'm just working on painting always. Probably working a little bit too wet with acrylics actually, but I'd already coated all this with some blue and it's not real dry, but no excuses. I'll make something work. Do something with it to get it to work out. This is going to be real dark when I put this on initially, but I'll show you why. I'm going to pull all of this out in a minute, but it's going to go on real dark to start with. That's okay. Just getting some paint on the board. Get some paint on there. And I'll just come back in and lighten that up. And my lines. This is over behind the Russell plant, going out Highway 9, out on the right, past women's prison. Pulling that plant, this little barn sitting back there. Well, that's pretty neat looking. It was last year, sometime last year. Right. Too white. That's all right. We can go back, line it up, and darken it up. That's a way too light. Okay. We'll make it work anyway. Bring it down some. Better. Make this line just a nice straight line here. A little better. I think it was my grandmother. Somebody said, more better, more better, more better. Right now I'm just getting the main colors, this big shape, this shape, and this shape. Just get it all on the canvas. And work around that. Right? All right. I'm going to brush up a little bit. This line to go down some right here. Need to switch to a smaller brush here in just a minute. I'll have down some. I like to use bigger brushes I can get away with laying in everything initially. Bigger you can get it. Then you can always do the detail with the smaller brushes with the fine lines. Starting to dry in a little bit. I've got ceiling fan running tonight. I normally don't want to cool it paints. I don't like them to dry too fast, but tonight I wanted to dry a little bit quicker because I laid out all that blue up there. All right. Get back out some small brushes in just a minute. It's really dark. It's really dark patch right here. I'm going to get that in. And about 1, 2, 3 dark patches there. I want to dark work out from. A few more up there. Dark to white. I know, you see this other patch. Let me go ahead and just do it. So it's another dark spot. Let's see how well I can get it here. It's about right there. It's not the center, but it's about right there. And it runs like that. I'm going to go ahead and put some dark paint there. Oh, that doesn't look anything like a barn, does it? Goodness, I messed it all up. Hold it up, put it away. No. Just want to get some dark color on here. Something like that. All right. The background, some of these reds and greens. Keep working those in. Back up here. And I'm just going to go right on top of that. Really want some, it's almost a really light umber color. It's a, pop some white in there. That light. Ought to make sense. Take that same light way off out in the distance out here. Just brush a little bit in out there. I promise you, from where I'm looking at it right now, none of it's making much sense. It's just, right now it's still lines. But keeping it loose. I told you I went real dark down here. I'm going to lighten that up now with a little bit of red. And a little bit of, actually, almost a pink in there. Just a tiny bit. So this mixes up. See how we can get in here. That runs almost up to the edge of that barn, doesn't it? Breaking it there. All right, y'all see it too. It comes a little higher right here. There. Starting to get there. So. And this is acrylic. Like I said, this is not a, I've said this before, this is not the Bob Ross technique. He used oils with a wet canvas first, wet oils, and then painted into those. So this has nothing to do with his technique, and it's not even trying to emulate or presume to do his technique. This is just me throwing on acrylic paint as fast as I can throw it on here. And it helps with my painting loose when I get outdoors. We'll do this. All right, looks like it's starting to make a little bit of sense. Tell you what I want to do. I'm going to switch brushes and clean this one up. It'll take me just a minute and clean this brush up. If I don't, it'll be a mess later. You know, I've never asked this, I guess, when I'm painting. Can y'all hear me? Or do you want me to hush? Or you got the audio turned down and watching something else? I don't know if anybody can hear a word I'm saying. I've never checked the audio side of this. If you can, somebody type, I can hear you, please. Otherwise, look at fixing that later. All right, we'll let that brush dry. All right, remember this technique. We've always told you, just cheating. It's not really cheating, it's a tool. It's using a sponge, just a little odd sponge. Pick up some of my finger red. I'm gonna break these trees up a little bit now. So come here and spot that sponge in there. And you thought I was going to spend hours and hours and hours painting every leaf on that tree, didn't you? I'm sorry. Sorry to disappoint. Sorry to disappoint. Not many things to me, this is more relaxing than to sit and do a painting like this. And I've always said, and I believe it 100%, anybody can do it. Don't kid yourself. Everybody can paint. Everybody can paint. It's just a matter of learning what the different techniques are. Everybody can paint. Start bringing in a little lighter colors. Trees to pop out in some places. Okay, anybody can do this. All right, do it with the sponge. And paintbrush one. Drop down to about an 8 brush. It's rather loose, you know, for acrylic painting. Okay, and this line here is almost just really true, and I just want to catch a little bit of light back up in there. I don't know about y'all, I'm tired of the rain, had all of it I want. So come in here. Might go a little lighter actually. Just giving that hint of light off out in the distance, hitting that brighter spots of this field. You know, because there's little clumps all out here too, and I'll start putting those in some points. Good thing with acrylics, they dry fairly quick, and you can paint right over them if you make an error or a mistake. And I make a bunch of them, so let's. If you make them like I do, you like acrylic paints. Right, and then there's this nice line from this fence that runs right through here. I'm going to try to catch it about here. Just try to. I don't want to really rub it in. I want to brush it in. So we got 2 good days of great weather coming up, according to the weather forecast. I plan on getting outdoors, hopefully tomorrow, and painting. If Kathy doesn't have any chores for me to do. If I have chores she wants me to do, then I'll do those first. Still don't like this line. I just want to brush that in. And they're way off out in the distance. And the further things get away, they get a lot blurry, but I want to just lighten these up just a little bit. Half of all this painting stuff really just seeing shapes and putting a color where that shape is. Don't worry about sitting there. If you're trying to draw a tree, each time you'll mess yourself up. A tree is a tree, yeah, but I was showing somebody at work the other day. If I take most people sit there and say, well, I can't draw a stick man. Well, so to sidetrack real quick, I'll differ from you. If you think you can't draw a stick man and you have trouble with it, and you really won't ever try it, I'm taking a break for just a second, let that dry. This needs to dry. Some of this foreground's got to dry for it. But anybody thinks they can't draw a tree, you know, you can start out in school and you say, well, I can't draw anything. And I challenge everybody to get a sheet of paper out just like this and draw a tree. And most people's going to go. Some will get a little better. Some will draw a tree maybe this much and do that. And that's from being in a hurry. Or artists like myself, we didn't sit here and just do this stuff overnight. You just keep studying that tree and say, well, a tree doesn't really look like that. A tree's wider at the base, so let's make it wider at the base. Bring it up, and a tree also forks out, so fork it out. So if you play with a tree, you should be able to do the same thing. You see that it's got width. You can fill that width in. You see it's got branches, and they don't always start equal, so maybe you go up further to the next branch. Go up further to the next branch. You know, those branches branch out. And you know there's not one big loop of leaf. It's not one big leaf. So I was showing somebody this the other day, it's groups of leaves. Well, painting is the same way. Painting is you start out on painting. Instead of putting all these individual things in, you're just doing the same thing. You're drawing in this one side. And if light's coming in from this side, you know this side's darker. It's on the shady side. And this side lighter. So it's dark paint on that side. Doesn't matter if it's blue, black, brown, red, whatever you want to use on a tree. And the other side's going to be lighter. So when you get in a painting like this, it's kind of the same thing. Light's coming in on these objects, and you have the dark parts that are deep back into the woods, and you have the lighter that are coming toward the front. Same principles. We can draw this barn that's sitting right here. I could say, well, how do you draw a barn? Do you draw a barn like this? No, y'all don't see that barn that way any more than I do. We see that barn has a different shape to it. It's got this shape right here. So it's this way. And that's all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint this shape. So I'm gonna do that now. All it is a shape. There's no secret to this. I'll get a different brush. There is no secret to art. I'm just doing it. So I'm gonna grab a nice little flat brush. I'm gonna start outlining the barn. And I'm gonna outline it darker than what it is, but I'll lighten it up as I want to. So I'm gonna come right here, here's that first line. One line straight down, just like that line straight. This line's a little bit of an angle, so I'm gonna take it back at an angle. I'm gonna paint. This line in the back's more of a straight line too. This one in the front, I'm gonna bring it more forward because it needs to be more. The good thing again, remember with acrylic paint, you can't mess up. We're getting that shape. I'm gonna take roof lines back here, over here, and swoop it down. My swoop's a little sharp in it. Let's swoop it that way. Something like that. It's not a barn, it's a shape for a barn. But it's really not that at all, it's just a shape. I'm not concerned with painting a barn right now. I'm concerned with painting it here and put it in that shape that I see. I think I want to bring this forward a little bit more. Right there. I'm just throwing that in the corner because I think we're getting close. My barn's a little taller than the other barn, it looks like. But you know what? With acrylic paint, I don't care. I can change it. So let me get this line. Must be it. That's almost got some blue gray in it because it's coming off the sky. I'm just going to get this line and this line. Where I told you I want a little bit sharp, so I can start bringing that sharpness down. Just laying in line. Make it so it's not so sharp that way. Yeah. I could worry about making it a perfect little shape, but it's my barn. I don't care. My photo's a reference. Bring that down some. Probably could have used a little bit bigger brush, and that's all right. But now here's the good thing. Since I got really high right here, I can bring that down and take it with some dark paint. I'll just come around in here and work it down. And my barn's not so tall. Work it down a little more. It looks a little better. I can live with it. Can you? I'm just putting lines still. I'll go back with some small brushes later and touch a lot of this stuff up. But right now, just want to get my lines going. Neat thing with a painting too is it's a painting. It's not a photograph. Now, if you're painting people, it's got to look like the person. Painting a scene, it's got to look a little bit like the scene that you're painting. But you can also add anything you want to. I come here and add a cow if I want to. There's a little fence sticking off the back of the building back here. I'm going to just do the post. I like that back there. A post off the back of the barn. There's a piece of a tree. Pops in about right on this edge. I like it. But I'm going to bring it in some more. Let's do that number. Who's not bored? Let's come right up here. Let's start giving some trunk shapes to these trees. I think we're gaining. There's a rust color. It's a red rust. This roof is too wet right now to do it probably, but I'll start putting some in here. A little bit of it. Well, the good thing with the painting for real is if you don't like it, you don't have to keep it. You paint over it. It's yours. I have zero qualm at all myself. I wouldn't paint it one bit. It wouldn't bother me in the least. If I decide I need this canvas and then I didn't like the piece that I'm painting, I'd grab a brush like this right here. I'd put a whole bunch of white, blue paint, whatever I want, and I'd just paint over the whole thing. Start again. It's not like I've wasted any time. So off in the distance, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4 trees right in there that really pop out. So I'm going to pop them out. Just a little bit of brighter yellows and greens in there. A little bit of white. I'm going to pop some few trees off out in the distance. Right there. And look, I'm not sitting here drawing a tree. I'm just using this brush and putting some marks out there. I'm going to pick up a little bit of red. A little bit of sienna. I see some, if it's a summer tree or what, but this picture may have been taken late, I mean, really, or maybe early fall. Kind of looks like it could be some of the sage grass has turned color, but if that's sage grass. We'll make that line really sharp across the top of that barn. There's a Thank guys. Anybody want to come over and paint? Grab your brushes. Come on. Game. Always game full of paint. We'll come back in the top right here and try to catch this thing again. I'm gonna pick up a color here real quick. We'll pop in some colors. Getting about ready for clouds. I think just a couple little clouds up there in this one. It's not bad. Remember, this is a sunny day, but it's like it's a more of a late summer sunny day. It's a little lighter than I want. There's a couple of spots on here that I want light. Brush those in. This is the first one for the new year. It's the first painting of the new year. This is it. Where I told you there was some clumps out here. There's areas where the like this tree here is the bigger. My trunk's not going to be right in the right spot. It's going to be where I want it. That's what matters. I hope the video's still running. I can't tell. I didn't go back and check. All right, so then we've got right here in this foreground of the barn. You might not be able to see it with little red bushes and stuff. It's kind of growing up in this doorway of it. Straighten up this post a little bit. What do you think? We're getting close. There's a point I'm going to call it, but not yet. I got a couple of areas I want to get some paint on. Right above this grass line, right here, it's another grass line, a little darker. Come back. Darks make a painting as well as lights do, so never be afraid of putting your darks in. So that shadow there I wanted to add in. Now, a lot of artists will never use it, and that's okay. I'm not every artist, but I don't mind using it. I don't use a lot of it, but every now and then I'll use the color black. Now I can mix it. It's true. It's not that artists don't use. A lot of artists won't use pre-mixed black. You know, they use multiple colors to make you black, and I can do that. But with these, I'm not going to be too concerned. But I want to get some good heavy dark in right here. And it's going to be, I like this good old ivory black to drop in there. And while it is heavy, the good thing is it's workable too, like everything else. Now is when the ceiling fan doesn't help a lot. Blend it out, put it in these spots. That black's a little thick, but if you let your canvas dry too much all at once, you can get it in there. I'll work with it. Scumble it in. It really is a nice little effect. Then I want to get right in this deepest, darkest corners while I've got this little bit of shade here. I'm going to come right here in the darkest spot, and that's when we use that black again, just to really darken that up. Got to clean the brush. Didn't like that corner. Didn't like that corner at all. All right, going back to a little bit of dark. It's not too dark, but I got a couple of shadows I want to pick up. They're kind of important right here. And one is this shadow that's running right on the edge of this roof lines, and there's one here. Then the roof line changes a little bit. I'm going to change a little bit, and then it changes one more time. Change one more time. Down the back. I think I'm getting close. Another color I want these boards to stick out. I'm going to go to a wider brush. Well, this corner. What do you think? Are we getting there? What's missing? Anybody see anything missing? Yeah. I'm gonna get these clouds in there. Let's just see. There's some places right here where the light's coming through. Light in the trees. There's a couple more spots here. Maybe too dark. I don't know about you, but I'm having fun. This is a blast for me. Not for everybody. Every time I paint, I learn something. Every time. Every time I paint, I learn. You sit and play with the brush. How am I going to pull that off? How am I going to make that line? How am I going to make this work? But you just try it and say, oh, that worked. Oh, that worked. Try it again. Oh, that worked. One more time. That worked. Let's get a few. That worked. Oh, we're getting lucky, see? See? Until you get something that works. So oh, that worked. There's a I'm probably a little more hesitant on strokes on a lot. I've seen a lot of artists that just throw the strokes on there. And that's okay. That comes with confidence, and there's times that I'm not real confident myself. And if you start painting, you'll see the same. There's times your brush stroke's not as confident as you like it to be. Try to relax your shoulders and drop it. And try to get a little dash of white right in there. Now really all I'm doing is want to hit all the bright spots that I'm going to have. Brighter areas. Starts making a difference. Yeah, I wish that one of my brush strokes could be like, boom, just throw it up there. But maybe one day. Still want to get a little bit, keep working off on that horizon, that distance out there. Give a little more to it. And then I'm going to drop in the clouds. So hang with me. Bear with me. I'm almost there. I promise. Those clouds, you can't see on the screen, got some neat lavenders and stuff in them. Really, really neat. Tomorrow's gonna be dry. It's gonna be colder, but it's gonna be dry. It's gonna be dry. That's all I care. Yeah, pain a little bit maybe. Like I said, that's if Kathy doesn't have something else lined up for me to do. If she does, I'll do it first. She's usually pretty patient with it. She's, yeah. You know, I think that I like my painting. I think it's close to where I want. I want one more post. That's not, I don't think conceited at all to say I like my painting. I worked on it. I had every intention of it turning out. So when it does, I can certainly like it. Rinsing out a brush, sorry. That's the noise. I got a really neat brush I'll use real quick and I'll be through it. Most of my front brush work, but this is an interesting brush. See how it's cut? Got a smaller version of the same thing. I'm gonna take this light brush and just grab my so come up across the front here. Well, that's just a little. Certainly more than I intended right there. All right, let's do the hard part. It's going to be the hardest part of the whole painting. Don't buy that. I know it's hard. Just gotta have fun. Gotta do it. Jump in it. I'm gonna do this one different. Rinsing the brush real quick, bear with me. This is gonna be fun. Let's see. How hard can this be, right? Let's just grab some white. Just a finger of white. That's all I want to do, just some white paint. Need a little bit of blue on it, because I'm gonna start blending it. And so we got this one here. We're gonna come in and say, actually it's too white. Got a little bit less. Let's just I want to mix in a little bit of this rose color, tone it down. This may look like a lot to start with, but just bear with me. It's gonna. I just want to hint of it off in the distance out here. I won't show you the other colors I'm using on here, but I'm pulling in some other colors that you really can't see. Oh, I got my fan on. Ah, that's my problem. I kept figuring out why it was drying so quick. I got the fan on. Ah. Needs to have the fan off for that, doesn't need any air on it because it's time to dry. Just water, just plain old water. Thin it to a certain point. Thoughts? Yes, a little bit of that little pink right there, a little bit of pink. Just going right back, putting highlights the top of these clouds. And I'm going to put more than the picture has because it's where the light's hitting. I want it to be to pop in there. I want it to pop. Well, I don't know about you, but I think I had fun. I always have fun doing this. Still a few things I probably will touch up long after I've signed off. I may work on it a month later. I may work on it never again. But that's what makes painting fun, is it's kind of your option to do with it what you want. All right. I don't think I left out any major parts. A little under an hour, maybe. I don't know how long I've kept you. I don't have any idea what time it is right now. But all of you enjoy the sunshine tomorrow. I know I'm going to. I say again, if Kathy doesn't have me out there doing yard work on the first sunny day, that's highly possible that she could. Not possible that she could have me out doing yard work. Well, I've got brushes to wash, brushes to clean up, more painting to fool with. Glad you stayed here with me. I had fun. I'll do another one. This was the first one for the year. Enjoy your sunshine day tomorrow. I think we don't have rain again until Thursday, so enjoy it. Y'all have a good night.